This is going to be a step-by-step guide to creating a Student of the Month invitation, certificate, and to kind of keep track on a spreadsheet. So the first thing you're going to do is watch this video, and then after that, you're going to be able to customize and create your invite, your certificate, and then walking you through that Google Sheet. So the first step is the invite. So right here, you can see my example of this invite. I made it in Canva, and you are able to go in and customize or create your own. So down here in the speaker notes is the link to the Canva, and then you will need to add it to a Google slide. So what I did is I just hit use template. We wanted to be able to cut this out. So you're able to go in, this is where the name's gonna go, and then the date. And we're going to use Autocrat. So that's why on here we made this the background. And then this is using Autocrat, so then we can go in and customize this with using automation. So again, go ahead and you can either create the invite using this template and changing it to your school colors, or you can go to canva.com and you could search like an invitation. And then you could design your own little invitation. Again, if you want to customize it with Autocrat, you can add the student name and then add brackets. That's why you want to add it to a Google slide. And then you also will want to customize with the date and time as well. Once you have your invitation created, you are ready for step 3. So step 3 is the certification. So right here, students will get this certified badge or reward sheet. And it's going to, again, customize to their name, the date, and then the principal can sign off. And so what you're able to do, again, is down in the speaker notes is the Canva to the template. You can use this template and you can customize the colors to fit your needs. The reason that this pink is a little bit off is because we are printing them and it just prints a little bit darker if we use a lighter color. Over on this side, there are so many different certificates that you could choose from and customize with your own school colors as well. And again, you can go to canva.com and you can type in certification, and you can find a certificate that you might want to use for your own school too. And then once we print them out, we also use cardstock. So going back to my Google slide, it won't want to be in a Google slide. I just added this again as the background. So I went to background, added it as an image, and in Canva, when you find one that you like, you can just go to share, download, PNG, and then you can download this background and then upload it as a background on a slide. So again, go in, change your colors, and then I use the brackets right here, so it will pull the name and the date. The next step is making a copy of the Google Sheet. So right here, you can see that I have an example. And what you will want to do is you're going to first want to go to File, Make a Copy. I'm going to go ahead and change this copy to my name so I know that this is my copy of the certificate. And so now that I've got my copy, I can see that down here it also allowed me to copy the Google form. And if I go into my Google Drive, right here is that Google form that it made a copy of. And then I am able to pull my responses to this Google form. So if you need to make any changes of that Google form, you can go to your Google Drive, or you can go up here to Tools, Manage Form, and then you can edit the form. And again, I can go up here and I can call this How, and then I can make any changes that I might want to make. And you can kind of see our example. We did check marks for each of these 5 categories that the students need to show some Student of the Month requirements in. And then also there's an area for teachers to write why they chose a student. And this is read at the reception. And so again, teachers are going to be able to fill this out for their students. So right here, we can see that this is going to pull the teacher's email. And then over here, we've got what grade, the teacher, and this is all, again, pulling from the Google form. Then these columns right here, I can change. So like October is over. The reception is going to be on November 9th, and it's going to be 7 a.m. And then I can put November 9th on the certificate as well. And so then, because it's student of the month, I wanted to show that they're the month of November. This is showing the Autocrat, which we're going to walk through next. So now I'm going to go back to my Google form. I'm going to do the little eyeball, and I'm going to fill this out really quickly. So I'm going to nominate myself. I'm an 8th grader, and then I'm going to do my own name. And then I'm just going to pick some of these. And then I can type and submit. So now that I've submitted my Google form, we can see it pulling on to the spreadsheet. So now I can go in and I can go into extensions and Autocrat, and I can hit launch. This should be set up for you if you did the Google form correctly and made a copy of it. But if it's not, I'm going to walk through the steps again because there are a little bit of changes that you will need to customize for your own use of this. So right here where it says invitation, I'm going to click the pencil. I can see that I called it invitation. I can see that it's pulling my public invitation. This is where you'll want to select from Google Drive and add your own version of it, because you can see that mine will be customized with my school colors and all of that kind of stuff. So again, you're going to want to go in and customize for your own needs. After you add yours, you're going to hit next, and you will probably need to re-tag anything that is no longer tagged. So again, if you're picking a new template, you'll need to probably re-tag some of the things, and that is where you're adding those carrots. So just a reminder right here, these are the carrots that I'm adding, those little brackets. Then I type name, and then I add the brackets again. And so when I'm on my Google Sheet and I have Autocrat running, you'll pull up yours, and anytime it sees those tags, it's going to make a, hey, this needs to be personalized notice. Okay, so let's try that again because it was taking a little bit of time to upload. Autocrat launch. And then we're going to click the pencil. And again, you're going to name it, but you can leave it invitation. You're going to add your version from Drive. Here's where it's pulling. So you can see I have student nominee, date, and time. And then I'm having it pull whatever it is for the month. And I want a single slide. So that way when I go to print these, because I'm printing them, I can put them all in a single slide. You could email these to each student, but again, I like to print them and hand them out to the students at the reception or for the reception. Then you're going to want to create a Google folder in your Drive. So you can see here I've got student of the month. I've got my responses in here. But again, you're going to want to create this folder for your student of the month. So feel free to kind of think of how I did it with student of the month, and then maybe make one for responses. So then on here, all of these great certificates are going to go into one folder, and then I can go in and print them as I need them. So next, you're going to skip 6, you're going to skip 7 and 8, and then right here, you're going to hit save. And once you're all ready and everybody has been filled out for the month of October when it's due, all I have to do is hit this play button. It's going to run that job. I actually see that I made a mistake. I need to copy this down. Let's see if it catches it before I caught it. But right here, I wanted to copy these down. These ones have to be entered manually because I'm adding the date. So then when I click here, I will be able to see this first one's going to be a little bit crazy, but then I can see right here, again, I didn't have that date in there. So if I wanted to rerun it because I made that mistake, I can just go right here and I can hit play. And it's going to rerun it for me. So then I can add that date because, again, you might make a little bit mistakes. But then I can copy that down for all of the people that got October of the student of the month. right? And then we can pull it up again. And we can see here that it has my name and then the date right here and the time. So that's the invitation, and then I can print those out, give them to the students. This next one is the certification. So right here, I'm gonna hit the edit pencil just like I did before. And again, same steps. And I wanna, again, include those brackets to make it personalized. So mine's good, but you might have to search for Drive for yours. Next, and then right here, I've got all of these pulling correctly. So you just need to make sure. Also make sure it's pulling from the form response number 1. And then again, I just named it. Again, this should be all there for you. I want that single slide deck. So I can just print in one scoop, or if you wanted to email it, that would be this option. And then they're all going to go into this folder, responses. And then you're skipping 6, 7, and 8, and you're going to hit next and then save on that final step. And then again, you just have to hit that play button. And now when I hit this play button, it's going to run my certifications. And you can kind of see here that for this, if I need to, I then will just have to fill out these 3 things for the next month, and then it will be all set to go. And I can click right here, grab those Google Slides, and it's going to have that student's name right here. And if you have like a digital printable signature, you could just add that right on as well to save some time. So those are kind of the steps for creating this. And again, you want to start creating a folder because as you can see, all of those Google Slides are coming right in here. And then the next month we'll have a different slide deck, and you can see that this one is named, let's see here, right here, named with all of those students for the October one. So then the next month I hit play, you should get a brand new slide deck for just those students that won that monthly certification of Student of the Month. So I hope you can give this a try, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me.